Good morning, everybody.
We are back with another beautiful episode.
We have some special guests on the line. I'm sure you can hear them piping in, doing their little yappuccino. We got the boys in all the way over from Asia today. We're going to be talking all things crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to be talking about Caroline Ellison's prison sentence locked up. We're going to talk about the SEC's congressional oversight hearing and how they got absolutely slammed yesterday. And we're going to talk about the continued Ordinals run. But first, let's kick it off. Boys, we've been missing you. How you been?
None of us are wearing pants, Ray.
Or underwear.
Not a single one of us, Ray. 4 dudes at a table, no pants, Ray.
What's it, a P. Diddy party?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir, baby.
The
Boatloads of lube.
So much baby oil in here. It's insane. Wow. Anything to say, Frisk? Oh, this is Mungo, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know. Mungo, this is the mastermind behind Pudgy Penguins.
What's up, Mungo? Yeah. Lucas doesn't have shit on you, huh?
Ray, how are we doing stateside? It's 9 a.m. Eastern time there. It's 10 p.m. Eastern time here.
Did our Wi-Fi just
Oh, no.
Are we back?
We're back.
We're back.
This is going to be one hell of a show, I'll tell you that much.
It's going great
Ray,
here.
also, I
can see you guys are having a great time. I see that little yellow bottle on the table. That looks like fun. For context, for anyone listening, we got all four.
You don't want to know what's in out, Ray. You don't want to know.
We got all four of the boys here. We got Mungo, Frisk, Clemente, and Easy at a table in Singapore with the whole setup. They're going to be joining us.
We're in Japan. We're in Japan.
Yeah, sorry, Japan, not Singapore. I've
Eating
been
that
confused while you're
sushi.
traveling. A little bit of FOMO stateside.
Easy. How are the drugs in Japan?
Have done no drugs, Kix.
They're good. Kicks are very good.
Do we tell the story?
Which story?
Please don't.
Oh, no, we're not
Okay.
telling that story. We're not telling. Nick, and Pio and I went out last night. It was a rambunctious time. But we won't get into it. We'll talk about it when Nick.
They rented multiple 6-hour hotel rooms.
Okay. All right. Well, this show is brought to you in partnership with.
Japanese hookers are probably like the cleanest of all countries.
There's so many of them out here.
We wouldn't know.
It's kind of crazy.
We've never done that.
Well, speaking of Japanese hookers, let's just dive right into the ad read today. We're excited to partner with Unfuck. I'm sure you've seen Nick's video, his viral Subway video, with them and Gary Gensler with the dildos on his head. Some crazy stuff they're doing over there. Easy, you're super plugged in with them. You've been doing some creative work. I'm excited to see some of the videos that are going to be coming out with you. What can you tell us about Unfuck?
So,
Why don't you unfuck your Wi-Fi first?
and I don't know if this is fully revealed, but they sold the company for a bunch of money. They have some social media. Dude, we can't. All right, the Wi-Fi's asshole here in Japan, but that's besides the point. Fuck the secrets of celebrity against criminal organ.
I'm just going to cut Easy off right here because he's not doing them justice. Essentially, they are a secret society that is pranking the corporate like entities that are all corrupt. You can see some of the previews and some of the early things they've done here. You have Nick and Gary Gensler. They had some other activist campaigns that they ran previously. That the founders, they had one that like helped rainforest. They had a really funny boycott with Disney that like drew a ton of attention and actually got regulators to change laws based on what was actually happening there. Their platform provides weekly rewards to users who join. It's super simple. You sign up. You just can connect with Twitter or Google, earn points towards rewards. You can do things like engage on social media, create memes, and you can play their Unfuck game where you get to fling middle fingers at the corporate elite. Lots of fun, really cool things they're doing. We're putting out a ton of content with Unfuck. And they're giving out $10,000 in weekly Solana rewards to people who participate. So something you want to check out. Do a little good for the crypto ecosystem, as well as potentially lining your own pockets. A little Robin Hood action, steal from the rich and give to the poor. Love to see it from Unfuck. Hopefully the boys over there can unfuck their Wi-Fi, but we'll talk a bit more as we get later in the show. Easy can talk about his actual experience with the company as they've been doing a ton of production on the back end. Awesome to work with, really professional, and really excited for this mission and this sponsor.
Yeah, Japanese guys, just a little pro tip right there. I'm counting about 8 to 9 Wi-Fi connected devices in about a 1.5 square foot radius. So just make an assumption. Maybe that is cooking the Wi-Fi a little bit. Just, 4 phones, 5 laptops. In a
He's talking about his smart watch.
Yeah, exactly. Ping ponging off each other.
Yeah, absolutely. So while they figure it out, how about
we're back.
Hey,
We're back.
Hey.
We switched Wi-Fi's.
So did you hear Kix's tip? Maybe shut off all the other devices. Maybe turn some.
Yeah,
of the
we're in
phones
business
off.
now. We are we better now? We good to go?
You're not good to go, but you are semi back at this point. We're gonna jump into the weather report with Kix while you guys kind of figure things out. Maybe turn off some of the other connected devices there, so you're not, using 18 Wi-Fi connected devices in a 1 foot area. But we'll jump into the weather report. Kix, take it away.
Awesome. I was just listening to some Japanese techno real quick just to feel the energy of the boys. But let's switch over here to the weather report. Today is Wednesday, September 25th. Let's look at the crypto roundup. Majors, they're chopping. Solana outperforming again. Bitcoin is at 63.7K. Ethereum is just over 2,600, and Solana is at 150. The leading top 100 coin is Say Less, which is up 22% on the day to a $1.6 billion market cap. Leading indicator, if applicable. Sorry, I just read off the sheet, Ray. Over the past 24 hours, Caroline Ellison received a 2-year sentence and $11 billion in fines for her role in the FTX collapse. Odds on Polymarket of a 2 to 3 year sentence were just 3%. As late as yesterday, that's a 33x if you understand basic multiplication. Next up, the Eigen Foundation announced plans to remove transfer restrictions on their Eigen token next Monday, September 30th. Also, there'll be a 7-day unlock period to withdraw the staked Eigen tokens. Well, if you like Eigen, you can start trading them, man. How great is that? Last but not least, the SEC was grilled by U.S. representatives during yesterday's oversight hearing. Highlights include SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce admitting SEC fault in the handling of crypto asset enforcement, and Gary Gensler unable to provide a concrete distinction between why Yankees tickets aren't securities, but NFTs are. That's it for your weather report. Back to you in the studio.
Amazing weather report, Kix, as usual. Boys, did you figure it out over on your end?
Dude, I mean, we feel incredible over here. Our wife, dude, I'm sorry for lack of professionalism from him. Didn't Caroline Ellison get labeled basically the snitch of the year?
Yes, she did. The judge complimented her, said I've been doing this for 30 years. Ain't ever seen nobody snitch like this girl. Also, what kind of sake are you guys drinking over there?
None right now. We just drank a Japanese beer. I think it was
little Sapporo, little Sing Ting.
It was Sapporo beer. I just deleted that thing, dude.
Yeah,
I'm saying, dog?
Phenomenal beer.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Anyway, sorry, Ray. Back over to you.
Yeah. Thank you for yielding the floor. Speaking of, we finished up that weather report talking about the SEC grilling. I have like 3 small sound bites I want to play of like the different like highlights. I've got like all queued up and clipped here. Some of the highlights from that SEC hearing. You can see some of the representatives absolutely going ham on the SEC. So we'll start out here with Tom Emmer.
You did this, and you would deliberately use this made-up term as the basis for your entire enforcement crusade over the past 3 years, only for your lawyers to retract it in a footnote to a court just last week. Your inconsistencies on this issue, sir, have set this country back. We could not have had a more historically destructive or lawless chairman of the SEC.
All right, so that's the first one from Tom Emmer. Second coming out from Hester Pierce.
We've fallen down on our duty as a regulator not to be precise. And so tucking into a footnote that, yes, we admit that now actually the token itself is not a security. That's something that we should have admitted long ago and then started wrestling with the difficult questions.
Right. So,
and then the third one coming here with the Yankees tickets with Gary Gensler and Representative Torres.
Court's theory that your idiosyncratic interpretation of the Supreme Court's theory. the expectation or promise that an object could appreciate in value or that an object could be sold at a profit in the secondary market, that expectation or profit could be retrospectively attributed to just about any collectible or any consumer good or any piece of art or any piece of music. The trouble with the Gensler theory of investment contracts is that it's so open-ended that it lacks anything resembling a limiting principle. It blurs the line between collectible and security, between art and security.
All right, so those are like the three highlights I found that they got absolutely slammed with.
Also, I learned something new today, Ray. We have a representative named Loudermilk.
Yeah, that's a really fun name.
Loudermilk. Big fan. Big fan of Loudermilk. Mungo, what do you think about the idiosyncratic situation that Gary Gensler's been placed in?
I think that idiocracy is no good for us. I don't know. I don't think we have any room for idiocracy in this country.
Delightful. Back to you in the studio.
Great movie. And sometimes worried that our world is going towards that state, but yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
Clemente's got his hand raised.
Yes, Clemente.
Yo, Gary Gensler, more like Gary Dumbass. Dude, he was getting grilled. Yo, Loudermilk was grilling his ass, dude. That shit was crazy. Yo, he's gonna get fired. He's gonna hashtag see you later, Gary. And speaking of hashtag see you later, Gary, who else is doing a better job making that happen than unfuck our partners who just did a Subway video with Nick and Gary Gensler wearing a phallic thing on his head. But you can go check them out and vote and send a letter to get SEC chairman Gary Gensler fired finally and bring our industry back to you, Ray.
Thanks. Hey, so you boys are over in and what do you guys want to talk about today? I know you haven't been able to be on the show lately. Like what's on your mind? What are you saying?
Yeah, I was about to say, I knew you were a big MOODENG guy.
MOODENG, baby. We love the hippo, dude. Love the hippo.
Fucking fat kid, like that Chinese kid that like is 100 pounds at age 4.
Kix, I played with otters in Japan. Have you ever seen that? They have otter cafes here, so you can go in and just.
What kind of games you play? Right? Chess.
They just like throw them. No, they just like throw them around the room. It's kind of violent. This little fucker bit me.
Do you punch it? I would have punched it in the fucking face, man. It doesn't matter if it's a pet or an animal. You bit me,
dude. It just fucking bit me, dude.
Yeah, I mean that says a lot about the state of the world.
Oh shit! Look at MOODENG, baby.
Woo!
So it sounds like you guys have bought some MOODENG, huh? Silence.
Easy sold that top wick right there. That 120 mil. That was easy. You say, get the fuck out of here, dude.
None of us own it.
132.
None of us own it.
And that's the beauty of this space is that sometimes there's a meme coin like MOODENG that everyone just loves, even if they don't own it. I don't own it. I fucking love it. I picked it as my pick of the week because I said that little fucking hippo. Guess what? Adult hippos, ugly as fucking scary, dude. Those things will fucking kill you, dude. I don't know if you've seen some videos. I've seen a hippo kill someone before. But a baby hippo, cutest thing in the world. And if they declaw their teeth, safe all the way through adulthood. So this thing has legs.
Yeah, so I mean that was an amazing pick for Meme Coin Monday. We'll go over those results tomorrow. You also took Peepoo though, which is now at 0, almost literally 0.
$43 market cap. You can't win them all.
I don't
6
know if
bucks
I've ever
liquidity
seen
in it though. The liquidity's gone up. It was $4 yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen a $43 market cap before in my life. Is that something you've seen, Easy?
No, I've never seen that. There's more liquidity than market cap.
It's close. Yeah, so MOODENG's running like I'm not in it, but like I could see this being one of the like tokens of this cycle.
I'm fading. I would sell the shit out of MOODENG right now. I would sell it. It's gonna run out of relevancy. I don't know if I would sell this and buy something. No, that would probably be what I buy too. But it's on a pair. But then again, I said that same thing at 80 mil, and it's up 50% since then. So I don't know. I would sell it. I would sell the hell out of MOODENG right now. There's no way it can keep being this relevant. This would be a.
Have you seen the TikToks?
I mean, isn't it getting picked up like on like a national scale from like bigger companies and brands?
Yeah, but my problem with it is it's not even the first popular MOODENG, like the popular baby hippo. I remember Fiona. from this. I think it was the Cincinnati Zoo. This was the first baby hippo. And MOODENG is just coming in and stealing all the thunder. I'm more interested in baby hippo Fiona. Yikes. What is that?
This is a 73K market cap token you're shilling right now. Well, sorry, it's 4K market cap.
No. I'm talking about the first ever baby hippo was Fiona.
Dude, why do you keep shilling 4K market cap tickers? Do you have like
what's going on over there?
I don't think it has a meme coin.
Clemente, if I can hit you with some quick stats, adult hippos can run at speeds of around 19 to 28 miles an hour. An adult hippo can actually move along the bottom of a river at 8 miles an hour. And even baby hippos like MOODENG can swim at about 8 miles an hour. What do you think about that now?
It's very interesting. I actually saw a hippo about a month ago in Kenya. A lot of hippos. And I will say, being completely honest, those things are double cheeked up. Those things are thick, those hippos.
Oh, weird thing to say. Why are you sexualizing a hippo?
I'm not sexualizing.
What's going on here with Clemente? What?
Clemente, just a quick question, Clemente. Was the hippo in Kenya male or female?
Both. There were a lot of hippos. There were wild hippos. The females. Okay. Never mind.
What do you mean by both?
Why are you pushing up against me?
So I'm getting shot.
I have no space.
All right. Speaking of
trying to sit on my lap. What's wrong with
Speaking of sitting on laps, let's jump over to Carolyn Ellison. We'll jump off the meme coins. We'll touch on the Carolyn Ellison news really quickly. 2 years in jail, $11 billion fine, the same fine that we saw SBF receive. Polymarket bettors who bet on her are absolutely celebrating today. 3% odds, 33x on 24 to 35. I want to say Signal was here, or maybe she was on the 36 to 47. I can't remember when we talked about
she was 2 years or above, so she probably would have hit it.
Oh man, I hope she took that bet. This would have been a absolute cooker.
Fucking cook, dude. She was all over it too. Next time Signal gets some alpha on Polymarket, I'm just fucking taking it, dude.
3%er, just absolute cook. We saw her get 2 years. SBF got 25. Expected to serve about 20 of those. What they're saying. So 2 years for her, but the same fine, $11 billion. That's wild. I mean, obviously the market wasn't pricing this in. Like they did not think it was going to happen. No prison time was like 50-50 coming into the trial. Got as high as 65% chance for no prison time. No. Okay, now I see him. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Ray. Quick question. I had a question. Speaking of Polymarket, I had a question for Kix. Did you make money on the thread guy interviewing Trump bet?
Yeah,
everyone did.
That was a cook, huh? I mean, okay.
Fucking
wow.
cook.
Well, congratulations, guys.
Yeah, your boss roped me in on a high conviction trade.
Nice. Okay. All right. Anyways, Ray, back over to you. I was quick. I want to bring up a quick note. Speaking of MOODENG, the trenches are hot in
the seat right now.
They're more in one chair.
I'm sitting on Easy's lap right now. Ray,
if this were a toilet, we could both use it.
So over to my senior meme coin representative, Easy. Would you say that MOODENG has
reinvigorated the meme coin market? It brought life back to the trenches. And let me tell you, baby, there's some stuff cooking up. We're going to be going live later tonight to trade meme coins later tonight, our time, roughly around 12 p.m. Eastern time for all of those in attendance, where we will be shilling 4K market cap tickers that Clemente loves. There's nothing better than a nice 6K market cap that Clemente automatically sets the sell orders for and dumps on the audience. But no, there's been significantly more volume. We're seeing all-time high when it comes to interest. When I say all-time high, I mean like over the last 48 hours when it comes to meme coins. But listen, the meme coin cycle is here, baby. MOODENG brought back life. We are seeing an interesting phenomenon, though. Last night, moons were the meta. So if you bought any of Jupiter's moons, the names of the moons, those ran.
Now,
on top of
why does that happen? Why moons? Is it the blue moon?
No, they have names like Ethos and Serengeti.
Europa, Io.
Yeah, Europa. Yeah.
In the book, The Three Body Problem, in the final book of The Three Body Problem, the aliens are sending a Sophon to blow up the sun. And so they come up with a plan called the bunker plan, and they're going to build floating cities around the moons of Jupiter using the moons to deflect the dangerous rays coming in from the sun. I
Very
read that
interesting.
chapter last night. So
Sounds good. I just watched a movie about the moon collapsing. It was an Amazon movie. I forget what it was called. No, not Despicable Me.
Despicable Me is crazy. A documentary, dude.
Was it a documentary?
Out of control.
The moon's never collapsed. Shut the hell up. Put your pants back on and stop acting out. All right? Get out of control over here. But seriously, the one thing I don't like about the meme coin meta right now is ETH meme coin run and then a Solana one copies it and does like 118 price. So that's not as fun. But like I said, we'll be back again here in about 90 minutes doing a live stream.
Dude,
trading meme
stop
coins.
shilling. Number one rule.
stop shilling your show on our show, okay?
Yeah. Get your own show. Hey, easy. Have you been in the trenches? I wanted to I wanted you to see if you feel like things are turning around on Pump Fun. It looks like we kind of bottomed out on token launches, and we're in a little bit of an uptrend here over the last few days.
Oh, Ray, we're back. We're back. I think I've made like 20 SOL in the last 48 hours.
Yeah, thanks for the DMs and the tips there.
Whoa,
really
hot
appreciate
shot
it.
alert.
Really appreciate it.
Hey,
Sharing all your plays. I'm gonna have to
hand it
come
over.
after the show and figure out
hand it
what's
over.
going on.
Ray, since we were last on the show, Solana has been rallying. I mean, things are piping hot. I mean, it's basically the hottest, dare I say, it's ever been. Things are really heating up. I wanted to ask Kix about it since.
Mungo about it.
Oh, Mungo, what do you make of? Okay, well, we'll ask Despicable Me over there. Hey, Frisk, what do you make? What do you make of the Solana price action right now, Frisk? And how interested are you in potentially buying? Have you been buying anything right now? What do you make on all things a Solana ecosystem?
Well, Clemente, I'm really glad you asked me this question in particular. Everyone knows I am an expert on Solana, so I appreciate that. Why don't we pull up a Solana chart while we're out of here? Let's get something up on the screen. Sitting at $150. Oh, we can't show the screen. Solana's sitting at $150 right now,
which is like $6,000 Canadian.
Exactly. It's a lot of Canadian dollarinos. But what interests me a bit more is SPL tokens in the Solana ecosystem. We just had Breakpoint going on last week with a lot of great announcements and a lot of incredible tokens with announcements I think are going to go a very, very long way. What my eyes are on a lot right now is actually Bonk. Besides the fact of it being my bags, Bonk getting an announcement of an ETP, I think, is a huge, huge deal because I like to fluctuate my voice. Okay, I'm having to focus on my discussions here. We also see Jupe making moves, acquiring the top Cosmos aggregator, which I think is quite interesting as well to see. And I'd also love to maybe make a point about a few other things I think are undervalued. Something like Render, something like HNT. All in all, if Solana price moves up, these tokens are going to move along with it. So if you're looking for Solana, I think that it's best to dive more into the ecosystem.
Look at JLP.
What's JLP at?
JLP is at 3.3, approaching all-time highs.
Hey, Kix, you posted a video a few weeks ago, I think, where you said the price action is making you very excited. You posted a selfie video saying that the MACD curls were exciting, something that we might be primed for a rally, and you called it. What do you make of the price action right now?
Price action's good, man. It's looking pretty solid. I think looking at the leaders, we're getting some nice MACD crosses on the weekly. Look how clean this shit is. You know, people say TA don't work. I mean, just look at that little dark red, then you go a little, you start going a little light red's moving up. Boom, you get the curl. That's your big pop daddy, right? 2 weeks ago when I sprayed my face, you could have gotten in from 6 to 8. So, seeing a nice 30% rally there. You also look over at like IMX. Yes, I'm focused on the gaming sector. It's, it's what I know. Just like you guys know the Japanese brothels to go to, I know gaming tokens, right? So right here, nice little MACD curl pop. Kadoosh! Over the moving average too. Clean break, right? If you were ballsy enough to get into the lows, man, this is a 2x almost. Mm-hmm. But when I was looking at the nice, MACD flips right here, still kind of get in for like a 30-40% gain. We also got, Ronin, crowd favorite of mine. Ronin looking pretty solid, has not completed the MACD curl yet. But look at how juicy look how tight that is, man. Tighter than the hippo that Clemente saw. So that thing's probably going to curl, pop up above, you know, get to the 220 range. Now the real question is, right, how high can these things run, right? So if we're looking for real, like, you know, bullish top tier price action, we're looking at the top of the bands, right? So we're looking at like 1756. So you do some math there. That's about another 50% that some of these alts could have ran. But the real question is, why are these alts running? But also, once again, just look at how juicy that little MACD curl is, dude. That's just textbook, man. That's when I saw it 2 weeks ago. I'm like, dude, I need to set up some alerts or something so that this is just getting fed to me. Because, I mean, these are just, you know, these are gigalongs right here when you're seeing that kind of MACD curl, just free money sitting on the table. But why are all these things pumping, right? All of these things are pumping because of ETH and because of Solana showing some strength on these 2 week moves right here. Pretty much every alt bottomed on this wick, this death wick that ETH had, where it went all the way down to like 2100. This is where we got basically a bottoming, then we got a little rally, then we got another dump, and then we got a pump. So one of the things that you got to realize when you are trading alts on Solana or alts on ETH, you are simply just trading a higher beta price action of that underlying coin. Not always, but certainly in this scenario. So same thing with Solana. Pretty much all Solana alts bottomed August 5th with this massive wick down, had a rally, dumped, and are now going on another rally. So what you're looking for alts to go absolutely bananas is you're looking for Solana to break over its moving average and go up to 183. That's when you're going to get 50%, maybe even more pumps on the alts. And then ETH, you can see ETH is very much lagging. ETH can actually go up to 2,300 without even breaking through its moving average. Or sorry, ETH can go up to 3,000 without even breaking its moving average. And then the upward band for ETH would be 4,000. If you get that kind of action, of course, everything's going to go bananas. But I think some people like overcomplicate, right, why alts are moving, right? And you can look at alts essentially as an options play on the underlying blockchain token, right? Why did we have the crazy rally last year, October to March? Well, if you just look right here, ETH went from 1,500 to 4,000, right? And then once it started showing weakness, that's when alts went down only. So basically, I think there's definitely some opportunity ahead. For the alts, there's some really, once again, nice MACD curls set up on some tokens. Prime, just to cover one more time, has already crossed. So that gives us big validation that these tokens are going to cross and they're going to have nice like 20, 30% pumps. So when they do. So I like looking for ones that, you know, are looking solid and haven't crossed yet. So we got Ronin as a great candidate. And I think there's some other options out there as well. But yeah, just to summarize once again, it's all going to come down to what's ETH going to do, what's Solana going to do over the Q4. But we are getting set up fairly nicely right now.
All right, I got two hands in the audience.
Fantastic breakdown, Kix. Speaking of a rally, well, I was gonna throw over to Frisk. Frisk, what do you make of this? So, by the way, just for some context, Frisk has mentioned Ordinals about 8 times in the last 2 hours.
They're running hot.
They're running hot. Frisk, over to you as the chief Ordinals representative. What do people need to know about the Ordinals rallies? Why is it so interesting to you? And he owns some. So I'm curious what you make of your exposure. Why Ordinals versus anything else? All right. Here we go.
Okay.
We are laughing.
We're so back. We are so back, y'all. I actually would love to get everyone's take on the table on this, but let's look at Ordinals over a bit. A lot have been up over the past. Mungo, you're gonna talk to me on this. Ordinals been up over the past few days now. We're seeing Node Monkeys run up past 0.2 from the lows of, I want to say, right around 0.1, almost a full 2x. OMBs are back to 0.2. Quantum Cats at 0.27. Pizza Ninjas up to 0.16. Even Bitcoin Puppets touching a high of, I think, 0.13. Those are pretty high measurements when you realize the price of Bitcoin right now. And in my opinion, if we see a resurgence of NFTs on Solana and ETH, it's going to follow into Ordinals as well, too. People are going to want them. Mungo,
I think Ordinals are going to lead the charge. I think Ordinals are going to lead Solana and ETH NFTs this cycle.
I think Ordinals are like stupid as fuck. I have.
Who is this
I think
guy? I
have
like this
one-
guy. Can
I
you
think
move
I
the
have
camera
one
so I can see this
Ordinal.
guy's face? I like this guy already.
Like, if you want to pump my Ordinal bags, I think I have based angels. I have about 25 of those. They've been the same price for fucking so long.
These are the Malaysians of Bitcoin, right?
No, he's our shadowy figure. We need him.
Yeah, no, I hate Ordinals. I think I was getting chilled node monkeys at 0.8, so I'm glad that people are up from the bottom, I guess, but I'd be down about 0.6 if I bought those. I was getting chilled Bitcoin puppets. I think that was like 0.5. Those are down about 0.4. Yeah, no, all this stuff is down from about a month ago, but I'm glad it's up today. Yeah, don't buy Ordinals if you have money. Well, if you have a bunch of money, I guess you can do whatever you want.
So you're bearish on Ordinals overall. You think these things?
I'm bearish on NFTs. I'm bearish on Ordinals. I'm bearish on yeah, just those.
I like this guy. What's this guy bullish on? Hand it back to him real quick. Mungo, what are you bullish on? Because I like your bearish take, so I want to know what you like.
Bitcoin,
You can say nothing.
Ethereum.
Okay.
About it. Pudgy Penguins, I guess. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Actually, not an I guess. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That's about it. Yeah.
I like it, dude. He wants to sit safe in the majors right here. He doesn't want to be batting around with the crazy shit. Because here's the scary thing. You know, you can get sucked into these fake meow rallies, right? And then you're top buying again, right? So you gotta be careful. You gotta be nimble. Jack, be quick over that candlestick. You know what I'm saying?
We're seeing 217% up over the last 7 days for $1 billion cat rune. Have you guys? I know you've been at the conferences. I know you saw some of this $1 billion cat community. Like, what do you make of runes in general? Like, are you interested at all, Clemente? I just kind of want to fade what you're picking here, so that's kind of my
I've been saying I'm bullish on runes. I like runes in the way that they trade like NFTs. So I think if you specialize in the runes department, you can make some money. What rune I honestly don't know. I mean, I would go. I literally don't know. I think you can make money.
A Japanese businessman one that you guys were hot on. How's that doing?
There's one rune and one rune only that you need to own, and it's Bush did 9/11.
I love it. Here's my theory on runes. And it's a little bit of a controversial one. But the thing is that you can't it's like almost impossible to look at like a Bitcoin Explorer, right? Like Ethereum, you can click around, you can see where airdrops went. I think a lot of these runes projects, I think they just dropped 90% of the supply to dead wallets / wallets they control, and then just airdropped a little bit of dust to, that inside community. But it's just all it's all magic, dude. Like, where's the supply at? How can I look and can I see who holds the most supply on this easily?
Yes. The short answer is yes. Runes are a little bit different than like your typical airdrop, because the way that runes work is that you can either pre-mine it to yourself, or you can make it publicly or you set it up to be either like publicly 100% publicly mintable, or you can set aside a pre-mint amount. So you can see clearly if they've set it aside. So you can see what they have.
Isn't that what all they did? You bought the NFTs to get the runes airdrop? How do you know the NFTs were dropped to actual people they're supposed to be dropped for? Because I was supposed to get some. I had 3 ordinals in my wallet, and I didn't get an airdrop.
Yeah, so I agree with you on this point. I think that the Leonidas's rune, the Runestone project, I think that they basically came up with the requirements for that. And if you know the requirements of a large airdrop for something that's going to be big, I think you're going to be able to have that knowledge and share that knowledge of the requirements ahead of time, and then being able to stack while it's there. But for new runes that have minted since launch that aren't airdrops, all of that is very very clearly
legit.
Yeah, you can see if you go to Luminex, I'm bringing it up now. You can see for any individual.
I'm down with that then. I still think they got to shake off the fact that the biggest rune pump that ever happened, they had to bridge that shit to Solana.
Well, it was bridged to Solana before runes came out, because it was the old BRC20 standard. We're talking about the PUPS token. So Pups was a BRC20, which came out before Runes. And essentially they were saying like these were going to turn into Runes eventually. And then to get additional liquidity, they bridged to Solana. And if you remember, right around the time that happened, Ansem shilled them and they went up to some crazy market cap. We talked about them on the show. I feel like ad nauseum saying they're guaranteed to go to $1 billion and like doing all the calculations. And boy, were we absolutely wrong on that one in the short term.
You got Ansemed, man. He's on the timeline. He's shilling some different plays right now. It's Q4, baby. You better buckle up.
It's getting crazy out here, dog. It's getting
Dude,
crazy.
it's getting
Look,
fucking
the number
crazy,
one
dude.
as a seasoned trader, I think the number one advice I would give to people listening is stay focused. The bull market's coming back and it's going to start getting very distracting. So what I would do is I would go to the local pharmacy. I would tell your doctor, hey, buddy, I would like possibly some what's the ADHD medication? Vicodin. I would like some Vicodin, please, to help my concentration. And what you do is you lock in, you wake up, and you got to use the mute button very well.
Just wake up and just go crush some Vicodin, then trade.
Crush some Vicodin, because what happens is you get distracted. There's going to be 20 Ansems, and they're all going to be doing a couple things. Iggy Azalea is going to be posting like some booty pictures. There's going to be, it gets very distracting. So that's the advice.
Well, I think you're onto something.
I'm gonna give any advice here. No. If I have any advice to give here, I think the main thing that we really got to talk about is that with the Vicodin situation, I think that there's a serious Vicodin surplus in the current economy. And that what we really need to get behind is Galaxy Gas, the thing that really gets the people going. It helps kill your brain cells, really gets you in the left curve mindset. And if you're buying runes here, or ordinals, you have to be off a full tub and a half of Galaxy Gas. You really got to be all in if you're aping those in this current moment.
Yo, probably good for trading meme coins, though. I'll tell you what. Also good for creating a generation of exit liquidity that we can dump upon. But Clemente, I like where your head's at. Aaron Rodgers went on the Joe Rogan show, said that he's on those perks a lot of times when he's throwing 3-4 touchdowns. So you're right, man. They're definitely not stimulants, but they could produce some winning formulas. Just kidding, everybody out there. Drugs are bad unless they're good for you. Okay, and you got to make that decision yourself. Yeah, dude, Clemente, I love that piece of advice. Right, stay focused. Right, you're David Grogan. Right, stay focused on that road. Run, sweat. Right, get up early, make your bed. I'd also just remind everybody that how this game works. Guess what? 10% of people will sell the top. 40% will sell too early, 40% will sell too late, and 10% will completely round trip. So you gotta know the game you're playing. Okay. It's not wag me. Okay. It's me versus you a lot of times, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's more like whack-a-mole. It's like whack-a-mole out there. You got to be able to be very focused as to what's happening. Keep emotions out of it. And I think what a lot of people get is they get married to their bags. They get so bullish on it for so long. And when it finally starts pumping, they don't know when to stop because they've been bullish on it for so long. And that's why the Vicodin prescription is crucial, because it keeps you focused and it helps you sell proper price targets without emotion.
Clemente, here's my analogy, right? You're in a movie theater, fucking crazy fire starts up, right? What do people think they're supposed to do? You see an elderly woman, right? You're supposed to like pick her up by the arm and help her out the fucking door, right? You know what you do? You pick her up, then you trip her so she's a barrier to anyone else trying to get out, and you run for that exit first. That's how you trade crypto, right?
Exactly. Like Genghis Khan once famously said, it is not enough that I must win, but that others must lose.
Great quote.
Like P. Diddy once said.
No P. Diddy quotes.
Speaking of P. Diddy, we want to go and thank our sponsors again. Unfuck. We love them. We're really excited to kick off this sponsorship. Now that we have the Wi-Fi back, Easy, can you tell me a little bit about Unfuck and your experience with Unfuck?
Absolutely. And speaking of P. Diddy, the secret society that is Unfucked in the crypto game pranking corporate corruptions, they just did a recent campaign pranking the well-known cereal brand Frosted Flakes, highlighting the carcinogenic material that is present in the cereal boxes, rewarding people that put the fake cereal boxes in real grocery stores. You can play the game right now where you can flick middle fingers at Gary, not Gary V, but Gary G. And what else you can do with that is write a letter to him and let him know that the SEC does not fucks with him. So get unfucked and write those letters.
And also, easy. You want to know something crazy? Unfuck is giving away up to $10,000 in sold to top
$1,000.
You heard that right, folks. $10,000 to top points earners on their platform. So if you're a memer extraordinaire, create some artwork and you can get some money. And also, you can start flinging dildos against the corporate bankers. You can engage with the content on X and recruiting more unfuck agents. That's how you earn the points to qualify for the potential to win $10,000 in weekly Solana prices. Sign up at
real quick.
unfuck.com.
I heard you had a little cameo. Cameo in the video and in the game that they used your pink dildo in both of those scenes. So that's fucking awesome for you to like kind of be breaking out a little bit that way. But also, I just wanted to clarify, they were the guys behind the Kellogg's thing where they pulled out the food dye Kellogg's and then they showed the other one.
No, this is different. I think this is different.
You said Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, but this is a different. They're doing this right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
my bad.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, it was the dildo was certainly an interesting component. But anyways, yeah, go sign up at unfuck.com/bodagos. We love working with them. Hey, by the way, I got some content coming out with them. I debuted my acting career. So we did some content. I've never participated in this kind of before, but we did some back and forth, very interesting stuff. I'm excited to see how it goes. So yeah.
Clemente, I'm not gonna lie, I watched Top Gun Maverick last night. I thought you could have been in that.
I was told today by a Japanese person that I look like Rocky Balboa.
No, that's not the words they used.
That's literally what he said. What did he say? What did he say?
He said, "Sir, I'm sorry if this is rude, but you look like a young Sylvester Stallone," and then he spit on you.
No, there was no spit. But anyways, sorry to distract the conversation. Back over to you in the studio.
All right, back in the studio. We got a couple topics we could talk about here. I'll let you guys do a little grab bag from Japan, or Kix can chime in and say like, hey, what do we want to talk about? We've got Bitcoin versus global M2, basically global liquidity and how Bitcoin has been tracking its price and why that could be bullish as liquidity is increasing. We've got the SAB allowing, or the SEC allowing some banks to bypass SAB 121 to custody Bitcoin. We have Art Blocks with their first digital hybrid project. We got Popcat over $1 billion. What do you want to go with? Popcat, Bitcoin.
Dude, Popcat over $1 billion. Let me tell you what, Popcat has one of the best fucking charts I've ever seen in crypto. If you want to just rip and pull that thing up, like that thing did not pull back in summer. It was not a summer weakness. It was a summer strength.
Kix, pull up the FWOG chart.
Dude, you cannot do this. Stop shilling. You can't shill your bags. We're talking about Popcat, and then you start shilling your bags. I apologize for the audience for the lack of professionalism from Easy. We were talking about Popcat. What the hell you got to bring in this bullshit FWOG into?
Yeah, I'm not talking about FWOG. I sold that when it was ranging forever after Easy shilled it, and now I'm feeling mad FOMO.
Well, yeah, hey, if I can just throw a wrench.
Whoa,
hey, Ray's not that, okay? I just want you guys to, Clemente, stop, okay? You're riling up Easy. I know what you're doing. I know your game. You're riling them up, okay? I saw an app launched yesterday that is like a different take on Pump.fun. And everybody puts 0.1 into the coin, so it's not like a bonding curve. It's like a communist curve. And then it launches at a 130K market cap. Did you guys hear about this?
Yeah, that was Guru posted.
What's the platform called?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna do a little deep dive here behind the scenes and get this up for you.
I just thought it was a little interesting, different take.
Yeah, I'm interested in it. It's anything that's new and fresh. Was it called it's the bread guy posted it.
MoonThat.
PFP.
MoonThat.
Communist curve, very interesting.
Yeah, MoonThat.gg. You create a coin idea. Only one coin pool can be live at a time. Once a pool ends, another coin will go live. You contribute ETH to a coins pool. Pool size 10 ETH per pool, timer 1 hour. 100 people can contribute at 0.1 ETH per person. It starts at 130K market cap. Everyone pays the same price. Everyone contributes the same amount of ETH. and then it distributes or contributions on a first come first serve basis.
I thought it was pretty cool. A little different thing, right?
Is this on ETH or Solana?
ETH. I said ETH about 3 times during that, so
Sorry.
clearly you're paying attention.
Is it on Blast?
It's on ETH mainnet.
Got it. Okay. Very
Yeah, so here's
interesting.
Are you part of the
platform
CTO team on Army, Clemente?
I'm not. They asked me if I wanted to be, and I told them no.
Nice.
I need to connect Twitter for that. We have some previously launched coins here. We had Whippo. Interesting.
Kind of like Whip It.
Suspants, Meown, Chairhead, DFC.
Is there a Galaxy Gas meme coin, Easy?
Yes. Yeah, I don't own any, but yeah, there is one.
They stopped production, so maybe it's the top in.
Wait, what? They stopped production?
Yeah, they said
Why?
they said that they were surprised despite their branding that people were using it to inhale instead of for culinary use.
So what exactly is Galaxy Gas? I'm like behind the curve here.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Galaxy Gas.
It's nitrous oxide that you inhale, and it fries your brain cells. Ray, have you ever been to a Fish concert? You look like a big Fish fan.
I have not. I think it's a little bit before my time. As old as I may be.
So at Fish concerts, they drive around. These guys drive around on golf carts with helium tanks in the back and just hand them out, and people just get cooked. So this was sold in like a canister, and the issue was a bunch of high schoolers from underdeveloped neighborhoods were taking it into school and just frying their brains.
That doesn't sound great, and I don't know if they're puffing on helium helium gas. I think that's just like where you're like voice gets really high.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, is that
fucking dumbass? Sorry.
Stop.
Oh man, is this it here?
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Easy's grumpy, guys. Sorry.
Is this Galaxy Gas?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Pull it up.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Seriously,
this
don't
is
do this.
Galaxy
Though. I've
Gas.
seen a
Yep.
lot of I've
shit
seen a lot of smart people turn stupid from that shit, man.
Yeah, not a good idea. But maybe we do some before we play some Eve on Friday there, Kix.
Ooh, baby, man. Kind of like that.
You know what is a good idea?
Figure out how to Amazon that real quick. All right, so speaking of
you know what is a good idea? Going to unfuck.com. Okay, anyway, sorry, Wi-Fi is bad.
No, you're good. You're good. So we saw the Caroline Ellison play on Polymarket. We also saw the election cross $1 billion in total bets. Kix, yesterday I saw you and Tyriel did a nice little stream on Polymarket. I didn't get a chance to really listen. I was driving to the airport to pick up my wife, and my baby was yelling at me in the background, so I didn't really absorb a lot of it. Were there any good plays you're looking at, or like strategies that you kind of cooked up for the airdrop that we didn't cover yesterday?
Yeah, so we did a little theory crafting on how they're going to quantify the airdrop, right? So we think some things that you can do that are smart is we think that share duration, like how long you hold shares, could have an impact in the drop, and then also whether you hold shares through resolution, right? So there's a lot of people sibling that are just buying and selling shares within the same minute, right? Like all of that's going to get ixnayed, right? So looking for things that you think are things that you like that you can hold through resolution. So speech markets are a great example of those, right? We looked at some underdog plays. The most interesting thing happening right now is the race is tightening a little bit. Kamala still has a lead on the win, but she's been dropping on the popular vote from a high of 74%. There's some internal polling coming out saying it's pretty much going to be a neck and neck race, but we did pull up some pretty decent underdog buys. So one good underdog buy is the amount of debates. Right now, one debate is what they've done, and that's at 74%. If you type in number of debates or just debate, it'll probably pop up. Apparently the Trump's people are telling him that he should go in for a second debate and that he may just be grandstanding right now. So that's a decent, flyer, 5x flyer that you could potentially get in. It's not a for sure thing, of course. So we liked that one as like a potential value bet.
I like that one as well, just because all it takes is like the debate doesn't even need to happen. It just needs to like kind of get talked about for this to happen. So like he could even say like, oh yeah, like I would consider a debate again. And like, even if it doesn't happen, you can still sell probably for a 2x here.
Yeah. And then you can also do like real simple plays, like largest company on by September 30th. It was at 95% yesterday for Apple. Now it's at 97%. But this is an example of like something that is pretty much a sure thing, right? There's today, tomorrow, Friday, and Monday left in trading for this. And then it goes through resolution, right? So if like holding shares through resolution helps with the Polymarket airdrop, like those high probability things close to resolution could be good shares to hold on to. My biggest account got 345,000 in volume, trying to get that to a couple million before the end of the year. We were speculating on when the airdrop could come out. So one thing we were thinking is that they could do an airdrop in Q4. Everyone knows volume's going to come down after the election, but then they may do like a blast thing, right? Which is like there's a season 2 airdrop or whatever, right? And that they use the token and the token valuation to like stimulate more volume in what would normally be a slow season for them. I think this is going to be one of the biggest coins out there. This is one of the only crypto apps that is like completely penetrated the zeitgeist, right? Like they talk about these odds on CNN. The odds come in via the Bloomberg ticker, right? Some people think this is, it could come out circulating 300-400 million. I think this could come out even higher. And I think that you can look, I know it sounds crazy, but you can look at apps like Uniswap and think that like in terms of fully diluted value, this token could come out in the multiple billion range. So I think getting on one of the most fun airdrops to farm are ones that you can farm and also make money, right? So there's lots of things. You can do sports on here. You can do crypto on here to get some volume. So you can literally go over to crypto. You can bet, will Bitcoin be above 63,000 on September 27th, 2 days from now, right? It's at 63,600 right now. You can get a little action via that. Bitcoin new all-time high in 2024. That's a 63% chance, right? You can even bet on when airdrops are potentially going to come out. So even if you don't give a shit about United States politics, there's sports, there's soccer, you can bet, is Taylor Swift going to get pregnant this year? You know what I mean? Who's the next James Bond actor going to be? Is it going to be Clemente? We don't know, right? So I don't know, man. If you're a big airdrop farmer and if you think you can make money on the platform, I think it's a no-brainer. Tristan says Blast was 300 to 400 million, and it's a worthless chain. I'd say it will be 1 billion plus. I do think it can come out 1 billion plus circulating, which means if you're on here, you're active really hard the next couple months, you can get a couple thousand, out of this airdrop, right? And make some money doing it.
Yeah, I agree. Clemente, easy. Have you traded it all on Polymarket? Like, did any of you guys take the fight, the thread guy, anything on the platform yet?
I have not. I've not dabbled in it, unfortunately. Easy.
I've taken a few things previously. I did not take the fight. I probably should have. I did not take thread guy, even though I told everyone to take the thread guy interview. Recently, not so much. The issue is my Polymarket account with funds on it is currently at my desktop back home. So that's made it a little difficult. You
gotta get that remote desktop setup going.
Easy. You know some Milady guys. Do you think Colt will launch in 2024? Right now, that's at a 47% chance.
No, 100% no. Dude, I thought they should have said it wasn't going to launch.
Well, that can change pretty quickly. We know how things work in crypto.
My vote's no.
What about first coach fired? The market right now says Doug Peterson, 42% chance on the chopping block.
Yeah, he's fucked. Yeah, he's gone. Peace, kid.
That's the Eagles coach?
Yeah.
Dayball's up too. NFC East is just is struggling right now. McCarthy, Peterson, and Dayball 1, 2, and 3 is a testament there. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan from the Philly area, so I'm pretty deeply ingrained in all this.
We also have like a Southeast Asian one that these guys may have some info on. I just linked it over to you. I'm not sure what I linked it in the private chat, but maybe you guys ran into this person last night. Is it a man or a woman?
I think this is like a Twitter commenter, right? Gummy Bear. I want to say I've seen like comments from this person before. 251K followers, not many mutuals. No idea what's going on here.
This kind of looks like strawberry gummy. Is this the short-term hotel girl?
Oh yeah. This is insane.
So, girl,
back to you in the studio.
I'm not seeing an Adam's apple. Long neck though, Caitlin Clark style neck there.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
you don't know if that's actually her.
Today. Apologies to everyone who's been hoping for a professional show today. We've been keeping it clean the last couple of weeks, and then these guys came in and completely derailed things. Love the chat with you guys, but I mean, like, this is a show that's all about professionalism in the market, and we hold ourselves to like a higher standard. So I'm a little disappointed, but I'm just gonna apologize one more time and say like, hey, clean it up a little bit over there.
We're gonna try.
Yo, Mungo, take a big swig of the green juice on camera. You just take a Zen out?
Does his Zen pop out?
Big gulp.
You just take a Zen out. He smelled it first, everybody. He smelt it first. Woo! Yo, all I gotta say is these guys are trending. He's still drinking it. He's still drinking. Holy shit. That was like half of it. Dude, these guys are gonna be trading. These guys, he's looking rough. It's okay, guys. These guys are going to be trading meme coins in 2 hours. I would watch that live stream. I think if they don't make money, they're just going to fucking off the hip launch a meme coin. Maybe call it green juice, right? So there's going to be some action.
There's a good chance that we either CTO something or launch it ourselves. Stay tuned.
And you're going to be doing that on your show in roughly an hour, right?
2.
Yep, exactly. Precisely.
Speaking of launching things and speaking of shows, how about we give one more shout out to our sponsor, Unfuck, kicking off this partnership today on the show. Like I've said before, these guys have been amazing. Like super aligned with the crypto activism in terms of getting Gary Gensler complained to by the SEC. They had people filling out this petition, signing it saying NFTs are art, not securities, and to drop the investigation into OpenSea. Petition there, and they are also complaining to the SEC employee hotline about Gary Gensler's activities against the crypto market. Easy, Clemente.
We're gonna toss it to Frisk to hear more about Unfucked right now.
All right, let's do it. Let's hear some more about Unfucked here.
I think the great thing about Unfucked is just how useful it is. There's a lot of late nights where I find myself wishing I could unfuck myself after my egregious acts that I've committed, but I'm very grateful to be working with these guys. I think they're one of the most forward-thinking companies in the space, and we couldn't be more proud to be doing some cool shit with them. So be on the lookout. Be sure to follow them on their Twitter and watch everything that we have come up with them, because I think it's gonna be some really cool shit.
Yeah, so if you want to sign up,
backslash.
Yeah, unplug.com/bodogos.
Is it a forward slash or a backslash?
It's the same slash you always use for a site.
It's a backslash. It's the classic backslash. You can just go earn points. Literally, all you have to do is go to their website, report Gary Gensler to the SEC employee complaint hotline, make some memes, play the dildo game, and you can win. You have a chance to win up to $10,000 in Solana weekly airdrops. We got one more chug here from the kid. Lean in, lean forward. Wait, the camera can't see it. Get lower. Get lower.
Get lower. Get lower. Get lower.
This is disgusting.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Oh my god.
All right, so for those listening,
yo, what is that little like Japanese?
Pudgy Penguins artist just finished chugging a water bottle full of yellow juice.
Is that? I'd say it's more of a yellowish green. Is that sake? What is it? But without telling us what it is. Tell us what it is without telling us what it is.
I think it was like it was MOODENG piss.
Oh, baby, dude. Dude, 2 hours from now is going to be some trading.
Yeah, I'm
It's
excited to
getting
see
real
that
crazy
setup.
up in here.
But we're pushing it. We're pushing an hour now. Is there anything else you guys want to chat about before we wrap?
No, I think we got to take Mungo to the hospital.
Yeah, so for anyone just listening and not watching on our YouTube stream that's pinned to the spaces, Mungo is head down, hood up on his laptop right now after consuming a 16-ounce water bottle full of a yellow-green unidentified substance claimed to be MOODENG.
Clemente, if you could give us just a quick off-the-cuff guess, percentage alcohol in that thing.
I would go 6%. Actually, I don't even think it has any alcohol. I don't think it has any alcohol. I think it's like just 250 milligrams of caffeine.
Dude, I mean, that's like one Alani energy drink. That's not even that much.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll give you guys a status report though as this develops, because he doesn't look too good.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to that, but we're going to wrap up here. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for joining us from Japan. Thanks as always, Kix. We'll be back at it tomorrow. This show's hosted every weekday, each and every weekday. You can catch it on all major streaming platforms, audio, Spotify, Apple. You can catch it on YouTube. You can see our lovely faces. Look at what we're sharing on the screen. But that's it for today. Until next time, have a great day.
Yo, see